What up, you guys? Steph back with another video, man. Don't mind the back seat. I'm gonna take care of some laundry now. Take off at the gym. But this is I'm gonna title the video, right? Women are chasing certain men. Not all women are chasing. I'm not gonna say it like this. Women are not chasing all men, right? And the reason why I decided to come out with this video, thick as hell, wiggling back there. Anyway, the reason why I decided to talk about this is because I'm noticing a lot of guys making these videos that women are chasing all men now, and it's like, no, they really not. Even if, women are going through loneliness because men don't want them, but what I'm trying to tell guys is women are chasing men that have this right, good body game, and on top of that too, he has something going for himself. And I have to make that correction is because guys are getting it screwed up. This is why I say things are like women are not lonely. It's just a lot of guys who have common sense are not putting up with women who sleep around. Go ahead. You want to jump out there? Right? Because men are having common sense of not dealing with women who sleep around, women who have multiple kids, and that's what it is. And really, the reason why this stuff is happening is because guys are getting their bodies right and getting themselves together, but they're not doing it for no female because men are losing that way. But what I'm telling guys is smart men are getting themselves together. Smart men who have themselves together are the ones winning out here. Because if that was the truth, right? Let me just put it to a perspective. The thirsty dudes who are always chasing women, they be getting all the girls. If it was lonely, right? Let's just put it like that. They be getting all of them. But women don't want them thirsty dudes, man. They want the guy, the overall man, right? And let me speak on this, right? Because I still haven't made a video, right? Let me say this. Women still got the maintenance man. Women are still dealing with the players. So, because they doing a service for women. That's the truth. And those guys who getting theirs, right? Those guys who are getting into the guts, they're not gonna, how do I say it like this? They're not gonna go from giving them the digging stick to giving them a relationship, especially they mostly know everything about that woman. They're like, hell no. Why would I want to be in a relationship with a woman meanwhile I'm giving her service? Why would I do that? So I want guys to really understand that. And a lot of guys are not really understanding. Right? It's like me, right? I'm in California right now. And like earlier in this video, I'm seeing pretty attractive women with the craziest bodies ever. And women giving me attention, and I'm getting myself together and all that other stuff. Why would I leave all that to go back to MBTY, where people just disrespect me, women didn't like me, etc. And I gotta go back to a job for bum pay? Why would I put myself through that? That's what player guys go. That's what the player is talking about. That's what the maintenance guy is doing. But what I'm really trying to say is women are wanting the guy who has it together overall, right? This dude, you know, he's in college. He's a couple months from graduating. He's promising a good job, right? That's probably gonna make him, let's just be realistic, 70K, maybe 80, probably 100K or whatever. You know, he's going from apartment to townhouse. You know, he's got an overall promising future. He you know, he's well established. Everything what women want, but them guys are saying to themselves, that's what women want. But those guys are saying, nah. It's because I'm not doing all that just to deal with your BS, just to deal with your headache. And that's why women are really upset, right? Especially too, I think I said it earlier in a different video, men are not dealing with single mothers because it's like, it don't make no sense playing somebody's game saved, right? Let's just say it like that, and then I can't reset everything, and then you know, I'm playing on settings I can't even figure out on time. Why would I do that? That is why women are upset. Or even guys even understanding that, you know, she's still attached to this one guy and she can't let him go. Or, you know, she has a deep connection with this other dude, and the dude is saying, nah, I ain't dealing with that nonsense. Go ahead. Oh, well. All right, that is the problem. Because men are smartening up. And when women, like, I'll say like this, when women are not getting that, they're upset now. Like even somebody who's like myself, like, you know, I say it for, since I've been out here, I've not really given energy to a lot of these women because I just understand the game. And they, you know, they just be upset or they talk bad about you or whatever. But it's just like, no, I just understand. Because, you know, women tell me. And I always choose to walk away. And it's because we're starting to understand. But, you know, this is why I always tell guys, man, have women chasing you. You know, have women trying their best to go after you, man. This is because you want me to do all these things, but you're not showing me why you're worth it. And that's why I tell guys like this, man, be that overall guy that she wants. And then don't just take the first female, right? I would say it like that. You know, date women, get to know them until you see like who is a good asset for you. Why is this thing not holding? See which woman is a good asset for you. Man, you really was about to run that guy over. Anyway, right? And that's why men are not really taking relationships seriously, is because, you know, women are not making themselves a good asset for them. Right? And it's not like this BS crap, oh, what could she bring to the table? Is really, women should really start thinking, and guys too, should think, how do we benefit each other? How do we keep each other happy? Because realistically, I'm going to tell guys and girls like this, a lot of you guys are not going to get these huge houses and all that other stuff. A lot of you guys are just going to be, you know, apartment, maybe a house, and that's really a regular job if you lucky, right? But if, you know, there's certain guys who can really do well for themselves, but realistically, not everybody's going to be super rich. And women really have to understand it. That is another thing why guys are just not putting in effort. Women want every man in the damn universe to put a rainforest in their house, and it's just like, nah, that's too much. Like, you want these millionaire dudes. And I want women to understand it like this: guys who have themselves well together, you have to be really, really gorgeous and pretty. A lot of women out here are attractive, but ain't gorgeous like that. To wow a man who has that much power, I would say, to wow a powerful man. A lot of women don't. And then when a regular guy comes around, he's saying to himself, I'm not doing that because you want too much. You have too much requirements. And it's just not gonna work like that. Even these San Diego model females, man, their goal is to have a guy who's well off. Some of them might do it. Some of them might get a strong-minded man who's making a lot of money, but most of them not gonna get that. Most of them is gonna deal with the dude who's got the nice digging stick who can knock them out, and probably gonna get them pregnant. I'll be back.